Welcome. Let's take a breath. Let's take a breath together. Small breath, large breath. Take a breath of life. Breathe in. And exhale. Let's take another couple. Breathing in inspiration and letting go of what is there to be let go of. Stress, pain, troubles. Just put them aside. Breathe in gratitude. Fill up with that. And exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. We've seen examples in the world of the power of increment. I've used this. I come from the prairie, and I have experienced flash floods. But it's simply the power of increment, but it accumulates. This metaphor is hopeful, and it can be destructive, of course, but the power of doing one small thing, changing one small thing. In grief, we call dosing. We call it biting off what we can chew, just feeling what there is to feel, and then going and doing something else. But the flow of grief and the expanse of grief is composed of small moments, just like rainfall, just like the flash floods in Texas, just like the waterfall behind me, all composed of one drop, accumulating. So here's a quote from Brian Doyle, who was a spiritual author. This is what I know, that the small is huge, that the tiny is vast, that pain is part and parcel of the gift of joy, and that this is love, and then there is everything else. You either walk toward love or away from it with every breath you draw. Humility is the road to love. Humility, perhaps, is love. In order to make new habits, we start small. There is a book called Atomic Habits, which talks about the idea of habit stacking. Stacking a new small habit on top of a trigger, like maybe drinking your morning coffee. You want to build up your strength, so you do a downward dog yoga while your coffee is brewing. And so every day when your coffee is brewing, you do one downward dog, and which is a yoga stance. And so you build on that power of increment, and pretty soon you have a flood of strength. So what is the small habit that you can change today? That small, hopeful habit that changes everything. Here's Rumi. Your hand opens and closes. If it were always a fist or always stretched open, you would be paralyzed. Your deepest presence is in every small contracting and expanding and contracting, the two as beautifully balanced and coordinated as birds' wings. Let's take that into our meditation today. Breathing in the power of increment, the still small voice of power. Breathing in and letting go. Over and over and over until we remake ourselves. What is your small act going to grow today? sitting back, letting the chair support you. Relax into that support. Breathe and return to center, over and over and over. Lao Tzu says that great acts are made of small deeds. Return to center. Return to your breath. Mother Teresa said this: not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. What is your one small thing that you will do for yourself and for the world today? Drop down into the heart center and into silence. What is the one small act of love you're going to do today that changes everything? And if you find yourself drifting, return gently back to center, your heart center. making none of it wrong, not judging it, not arguing with the thoughts, not agreeing with them, just returning to center. Dropping down, allow yourself to be supported. We remember this place where the flash flood of love and acceptance and safety and connection can happen in a moment, increment by increment, small acts of great courage, drop by drop. We do the next right thing. And a beautiful life grows that waters the world with our small acts of great love for ourselves and for those around us. We never doubt the power of that sweet small step. Thank you for joining me today.